About chat. Whoa. Oh. Bear with me a wee bit later. Not actually 8 o'clock yet. Not actually late yet. Hey Joachim, how's it going? How's Stockholm? Must be getting near the what do you call it? Land of the midnight sun soon. Well, it's just not going to get dark. Oh. Can I No. No, why don't I have a... Well, it looks like you're not getting the chat up. I don't know why it's not letting me do it. But it isn't, so no chat. I can see it. Hey Bigsby, how's it going? Had a good weekend, what's the weekend? Hey Daniel. Hey Ben. Oh. Oh, thick. And we have sound. Hey Alex, how's it going? Hey Kit Kats. First time I played this with the new pickups in it since when I put the new pickups in the other day. Yeah, darkness gone, midnight sun. I feel a wee bit depressed at how light it is just now. It's like already halfway through the year. Oh my god. It only seems like a couple of weeks ago it was dark all the time. Saying that, it was minging today at one point. I thought I'd skipped 6 hours. I thought it was 6 hours out of 6. I'm sitting there like that, wiring a guitar, and it's like dark like that. I didn't even think it was in like dinner time. It was only 2:30, and it just got dark because it was that minging. Lovely. Got the hailstones and everything. Oh, you look at the Hot Wheel pickup. Where have I done it? Aye. I'll wait until Sloaney comes in because she likes his pickup, his guitar so much. But I put a Hot Rails in the neck of that. What was it? Was it probably not even a tenner? I like Hot Rails. I think they're not quite a humbucker. They're not quite a. But if you're talking about having like, I don't know, your something like that Encore or a base model Squire, and you put Hot Rails in the bridge pickup. Just remember you have to put it in backwards because it'll be out of phase. Strat week, I don't know. All the strats is like, here's another Encore Strat, here's another Encore Strat. There's my Strat there. You clicked the RV560, wow. Yeah, that was pure ridiculous. It came with a case as well, so you basically bought the case and got the guitar free in it. 3 minutes past, I've not started drinking yet. Oh, not that one, that was empty. That's last week's. Whoa. And we've got a number 29. I thought they only went up to 28, but there we go. Cheers. Hey, Victory House. An 81 Vantage 600. Matsumoku. Got you at the end. Yeah. Vantage were both. They were Matsumoku. Then they were Chushin. You can kind of tell they kind of. By the time you get to the sort of BBR ones, 84 and stuff like that, they're Chushin. I'm not sure. I think 81 are still Matsumoku. They tend to kind of look Matsumoku. When you go to the Chushin ones, they kind of look a bit different somehow. Like the Avenger, I've got like the earlier ones. I'm not sure what the 600 is. They do like almost a Washburn wing type bass. which I've never actually seen one for sale locally or played one. One chord jam. That's it. Hey Sloaney, oh, I've got a guitar. I've just started playing this one now. Your favourite type of guitar? Just be perfect if you hated P90s and Hot Rails as well. Then we could go for the full shebang. What the fake through? No, there's an argument to be had. See, for the like things like your West Tone Thunder, when you say fake through body, you are bolting like maple's a very hard neck, hardwood, and you're bolting it to a maple bit in the middle of the guitar, which I would argue could be argued as a bit more like a neck through than if it was just going on to not in a line. You know what I mean? So still a bit of it. So I think I know the one you mean. Yes, it's kind of like it's a wee bit more, not as pointy horns, pointy horns. As that a bit rounder. They do look nice. Ads, yeah, I had to put the ads on. Had them off last week and nobody said it was great, so I'll just let y'all complain. It means I get it's a win-win because you get more comments. I swung a bucket last night in the train from Bishopton. Surprisingly nice. It's lovely, yeah. Are you putting the chat in picture? I can't, for some reason it's not letting me do it. I'll try again. When I go into the thing, it's there, but it's not highlighted. I tried. It's a window capture. Right, it's not that then. But if I change the properties, I should have a choice of live streaming, media player, marketplace. That's it. No, it's not. It's just. No, I don't know why it's not working. Yeah. So, sorry. You need to start it up on your phone or something. I don't know. There's not much fun, is it? There must be somewhere around it. Ah. Bishopton. Is there a bad place in Bishopton? Is Bishopton not next to Erskine? Bishopton. Is that Erskine? Is it Erskine's Bishopton? So next, it's what used to be there before about Erskine. Fender wants my Telestrat. I saw that. I suppose they've just got to try it, don't they? Really? Might be able to stop people making Strats. It's got yeah. I don't know. There's that many fake Strats kicking about. Why not just have different shapes? Sort it. You can do better, maybe. Sort of. I don't know. Let's actually say, where'd you draw the line? Is this a Strat? So I'm not sure how much of it's a placebo, but I am loving this guitar so much with the proper pickups in it. It just feels like I've taken the big question mark off it. Bishopton is next to Erskine. It's a rather well-to-do place. No, I don't fit in here. Yeah, I think we've maybe... You are from Paisley, so I think our well-to-do place is... It's like a different scale, perhaps. Actually, my pal's got a house in the most bizarre street ever over near the Indian Indian Tire Factory. That's Renfrew, is it? Same area. There's a mad bit where it's just got like a street beat. I think it's in the middle of fields and there's just one street. I think it used to be for workers of the tire factory or whatever it was, but it's just kind of like, it's like a street that you would think would be next to all the other streets, but it's not. It's just like a mile away from all the other streets. It's a bizarre one. I don't really know that area very well. There's a good charity shop on the other side of the Renfrew Bridge in Renfrew, though. India Drive, that sounds like it could be it, yeah. India of Shannon, was it in Shannon? There you go. Well, you know what it's like when you're in it, you go past an area and it's like you just see all the signs are all dead close to each other, kind of. Like if I was driving to Green, I could have driven past signs for all those things, so I just kind of think they're all the same because the sign, they're not. I know there's the Hellman Imp factory somewhere kicking about over there as well. I used to deliver bank cards, Open University stuff, model cars, and these sort of lightweight hoovers. I was a courier for a year or something like that. Only 10, is it 10? Have there been 10 likes have been spiked then? So has anyone bought any new guitars? Best thing at is a road through and out it. Well, I won't be slagging off. I had an interesting scenic route to actually go to Alex's house. The sat-nav decided that rather than take me along the bottom and then up the main road, it was going to, you just turn left here, and it was like, I was going up these wee mad single-track roads that were zigzagging and getting mad views of the Clyde, and I kind of went in and came in right from the top. You would think coming from there that Paisley was like some sort of mad Royston Vasey thing, which it kind of is, but I mean more isolated. The old Rooties factory, or Rooties, huh? Hey, Mr. Whitesnake, I was just waiting for you to come in. Let the filth begin. You got the Vantage for free. Well, you can't be complaining about anything about that then. I don't know, I nearly bought, what was that I nearly bought? It was an Ibanez Towel, man. And it's just that thing about, I can't buy things. I'm obviously still looking at RGs and stuff like that, but that black one I got, I don't need. That's just one. Sometimes you just get one that's just too good to buy. Roots Group made Hillman in. Okay, there you go. Yes. Just not that into cars. All I know is there, I'm pretty sure when it was actually delivered, there was some sort of sign that said the Hellman Imp was built here, kind of thing. There's a bit where you just go, you go in below the railway line, which I believe is actually just past the Asda, maybe. Right, who uses what strings? Who buys strings that aren't expensive but aren't Elixir either, so they're not £13 a pack? What should I be getting? £13 is an awful lot for a set of strings. It is nice putting them on, like the luxury guitar though. I need somebody that sells like a 6-pack or a 10-pack, and the sets come in at under a £5 a pack. Which you would have thought wouldn't be that difficult to do, but no one seems to do it. It's really annoying. Re-ringing like a race car. What, the Hellman Imp, is it? Is that Cobra strings, £4.50? I don't know, is that right with it? Temu Didarios, yeah. It's actually Temu Elixirs that are on the download guitar. Oh. I don't know, the problem is, it's like, I've had them sometimes, right? Those Orphe ones are, I used to use them, and you get them in Temu for like £1 a packet, and they were always really bad, but Jen bought half a dozen or 10 packets of them, and it was only a tenner, obviously, but they were absolutely useless. Like, I was trying to put them on guitars, just sitting there going like, why can't you hear the D string? And it's like, it sounded all right when you played it thingy, but the guitar just didn't pick up the D string. You're like, huh? That happened like on a good few sets where you're sitting there going, it's like real disparate. Something, you know, 3 loud strings, 2 quiet strings, and 1 you can't hear at all. And you're like, it's kind of mental. Career strings. I suppose it's just one of those things. If I knew what I was getting, it wouldn't really matter. You know, it's just I hate the idea. You know, when you're trying to be greedy and go up, you know, I've just managed to get, you know, 20 sets of strings for 30 quid. Whoa! And it's like, and then you just, they're all absolutely useless, where you could just have bought 2 sets of Elixirs and had 2 really good sets of strings. A guy named him was 7 Hellman Imps. I'm not even sure I know what a Hellman Imp is. A Sunbeam Stiletto. Sounds like Mr. Whitesnake type car. I don't even know if I would notice these things. I do know, was there not a... I remember in Top Gear, they had a... Back when I used to watch TV, and it was one that looked fucking mental. I think it was actually based on a Hellman Imp in the same place. It was a Scottish supercar, and it looked amazing. What was I saying? Lots of axes to maintain. I know, but that's the thing with the axes to maintain. You put Elixirs on it, and then you don't have to. But I mean, it's like, what guitars do I need to keep running? What guitars do... The way I'm looking at it is like, if I put Elixirs on a guitar, I want that guitar to be ready for action at any time in the next 3 years. It's not a case of, oh, I need to string that up next. You know, it's been a while since I played it. I want to... I need to keep rotating them. Try and keep them playing. Actually, I did a video for this the other day that I couldn't be bothered. I decided it wasn't good enough to put out. And then yesterday I was knackered after a bike ride and decided just to put it out anyway because I'd already uploaded it. Doing the comparison between the pickups in this and the... So this has got the Washburn Power Sustain, the DiMarzio Steve Vai ones, and the £9 a set Temu ones. And somebody comment was up here, what is it? These all sound awful, but I went back and listened to it and I can't tell the difference between them, so they're all the same. Like that. Yeah, so it's kind of weird. The Argyle Turbo. That sounds exactly like what it would be called. Yes. Kind of looks a bit like a Lamborghini Countach, you know, the one that like a Countach kit car, but it's only 3/4 the size of it, but it's a similar shape from memory. It looked like the sort of one that if it was windy, some of those panels are coming off. Maybe more limited by speed, by how long it can stay together rather than how fast it can actually go. So you've been off the guitars this week, Slonny? The Clan Crusader. They've all got good names anyway. I guess I miss out on the idea of a kit car. I think when you look at something up, even quite a lot of the stuff that was on my Land Rover, it really was brutal how simple it was. You know what I mean? I reckon I was looking at when I bought the Civic, thinking, oh, it's got an amazing like looking at the seat, you know, it's got like a Nintendo joystick in the side for all the different things that adjust. You know, 9 different things that adjust, and it's got heaters in it and runners on it. I'm just thinking, there's probably about the same amount of complexity in this seat as there was in the Land Rover. You know, it was ridiculous. A Nova SS kit car. I've seen there's someone doing one of them on YouTube. A guy's got a Nova. It looks cool as fuck, yeah, but no, this was the Nova is like one piece of fiberglass kind of looking. I know it's not one, but it kind of looks like one piece. The Scottish one is kind of looks like it's about 40,000. Kind of looks a bit like that Millennium Falcon actually, apart from its panels. The wee Ibanez Geo is still in the pawn. £80 battered and chips. Gonna skip it. I nearly bought an Ibanez Geo yesterday. It didn't last very long. It was 70 quid, and it was hardtail. I think just all black, 2 humbuckers. I think it might have been shark fin inlays, and it was just like, it was in good condition, just like your nice. But the problem is, are you going to spend £70 on a Geo? You go, well, how much more do you have to spend to get one that says Ibanez rather than says Ibanez Geo on it? And it's like, if you basically, it's the same sort of price, you just got to wait. And then that's where you end up, and then it's like, my one, you end up looking at it and go, well, that's how you wait about for a wee bit, and you get one that's an Ibanez, you pay an extra 30 quid for it, whatever, over the Geo one, but it's an Ibanez, so it's better, obviously. And then, but then again, you start looking and go, what do you get? It's quite common for these to upgrade your pickups, so you might get one with a DiMarzio or a Seymour Duncan in it, and then it's like, then you end up with the one I've got. Smelling about selling my house and everything in it, so I'm not buying any more guitars. Good thinking, Sloaney. They do get away with it, but just remember, they don't take up that much room, guitars, and you can always donate them to me, and then they'll just add to my stress. The Primax is Ernie Ball type of elixirs. Oh, right, got you. And an IBZ pickup, and it rocks. So are you rocking the IBZ pickup? I don't know how much is in my head, but I'm enjoying these pickups more. I don't even know if they sound different. I can't tell, but in my head they do. So. There was a Roadster selling hardcase sold for 130 on eBay today. It's ridiculous, isn't it? These things happen, though. I mean, it's like, I don't really know how much they're actually, the Roadsters are worth. You do see them for 400 quid and all that, but I don't know if they actually sell for that. Maybe the ones you always see sit for 400 quid for 6 months. Maybe they want, if it's on eBay, it's like going for 100 quid. There was a time when they weren't worth any money. My pal Craig at Guitars after the end. Well, everyone needs to come on Halloween to the after the end gig. I'll maybe get you a special ticket if you come dressed as Ozzy, because we're all going to go dressed as Ozzy. So if you dress as Ozzy, I'll do a special deal. What was my point? Oh yeah, Craig was he used to, I think instead of going to school for like 5th year, he just hung about Southside Music in Glasgow. He said they were always bringing them in, and basically Roadsters were just like a set standard 50 quid trade-in value, and they were all the time. Every week there'd be Roadsters, just all of them, didn't really matter which one it was, just Roadster, 50 quid, blah, blah, blah. They were just worth fuck all. There's a lovely walnut Roadster too, wow, sounds nice. Heated in that guitar sounds good to my RG140. Who knew? There's a bit of that Mr. Whitesnake as well. I don't know. I mean, I don't like the look of them. I never have. I don't really like black hardware on a guitar. Not that it makes any difference. Obviously, I'm not going to. But I'm not one of these people who go, oh, I think I'll change the hardware to black. No. Back to what's afters? It's in, I don't even know, where is it? I can't remember. Audio. Just put a mahogany Telecaster body, a Trats plate and hot rails. I'm going to put a Bigsby Palm Bender on it, putting in a Block Marker Strat Neck, my first complete build. Cool, well, just remember Bigsby, it will be a complete build, because it's not, you'll have to make sure, spend all the time putting that neck on straight and solid and putting and in line with the bridge. That's where spend all your time doing that, and you'll be fine. Don't spend lots of time doing finishing and stuff. Make sure that you get the neck on right. And I would have the tendency to build and unbuild. So I would basically put the neck on and get the bridge on and try and get the thing playing. And then you can always take them off and go back in, put on your Bigsby, all that stuff. Just don't let it build up. That's just the way I would do it. Black hardware over gold? Well, it depends. The problem with gold hardware is gold hardware looks really shit if it's a cheap guitar. It doesn't even necessarily look really good on an expensive guitar, but it looks better. You can kind of tell if it's got gold hardware, whether it's a real cheapie or not, because it's got that sort of brassy, coppery looking thing going on about it. I think that's like my Schecter when I was trying to clean the bridge. It was like, that's really cleaning up, and I just basically took all the gold off it, so it's now got a silver bridge, even though it was gold when I got it. I was going against it. Analogs. A Kemper showed up at the local second-hand shop, put the deposit on it. I mean, it'd be fun to mess about with it. The thing is that Wales, you've got too many guitars, like me. It's like, if you've got an electric guitar and an acoustic guitar, and that's all you've got, I totally get the point in having a Kemper that's got 5 billion different amp sounds in it. Totally. Whereas I just want my clean, and then with Rat pedal on, or possibly the Tube Screamer in the middle, depending. It's really based clean and Rat pedal on, and then just change the guitar. Well, anyway, I think have fun with it, Bigsby. It's just it's feasible. You could make it really good. I'm just coming from the point of I have bought a few guitar kits, pre-built guitar kits, that I know were £150, £200 kits with extra Seymour Duncans, blah, 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 put on it. £300, £400 worth of stuff that I bought for 50 quid because they've been put together and they're awful. It's really, if it's your first time ever building a guitar, I would almost suggest buying yourself the wee cheap Ibanez, the wee cheap Yamaha, the Yamaha ERG 121, something like that. Take it to bits. Put it back together again, because it used to be good. But you should be alright. Very important you put the bridge in line, up and down the way, and the right distance. Okay, so it's a Starburst Strat. It plays well, but the pickups are noisy and I lost the whammy bar. I think the whammy bars, I don't know. I mean, I'm looking for a whammy bar myself. You get them. It's generally 5mm, 5.5mm, or 6mm, the whole. And I think, see, if you go on to AliExpress or eBay or something, I'm sure there used to be a place that sold the 3 main sizes and types, and you got all 3 of them for £4. Which meant that you were basically, instead of spending £2 on getting one that might fit, you were spending £4 on getting one that did fit and 2 that definitely didn't. That's really it, yeah. And the noisy thing, does the noise go away when you're in positions 2 and 4? Because that could be a difference. I've tried the amp mode. I've tried the dummy call thing. I'm not really convinced that it does very much. It is of course possible that the guitar I did it in wasn't noisy enough to start with, or I did it wrong. The problem is with the whole noise problem is you just don't know the situation with it. I mean, I'll tell you if a guitar's noisy, but that's because I know where I am. Whereas I remember having one of my pals it was right into it. I was always having to put dummy coils in and swap out a single coil for stacked P90s. and all that. It's just like he had so much problem with noise. And I went round to his house, and he was basically sitting there, and he had his amp there. So he was sitting that far away from his amp, and it's like, that's why it's really noisy. See if you sit that far away from your amp, there wasn't any noise. It's like, so, you know, sometimes it's just simple. Modified it. You need to pick the brain for the LED bit, right? So I'll explain it to you right now because it's on the top of my head. So, yeah, obviously you're breaking into the extra wires. I think that the extra wire's already there to split the humbuckers, right? So you've got the two wires, one coming from each of the humbuckers, and you want to put both of them to earth, right, on the switch. So you get your push-pull. You've replaced the volume control with a push-pull pot. So you get your three terminals. So you want to put the two pickups in the middle, and they both go to earth when you pull up the knob, right? So what you do is you put earth in the middle line of this. You get your three terminals, put earth in the middle terminal, and then when you pull it up, that's you putting the tap line on. When you're pushing down, it connects the negative from the other bulb. So when you're in humbucker mode, you're earthing the negative from your extra light bulb. So when you go in single coil mode, it turns the light bulb off. When you put it back into humbucker mode, it turns the light bulb back on again. And basically it's just an LED on the end of that, you know, the red going to the battery. There's already a battery in there to run it. So you get the red run into the battery through a resistor to get the LED, and then the black negative you put onto the push-pull switch, onto the terminal on the top. So when you when you've got the button pushed in, the light is on. And then basically you just physically have to try and drill a hole and fit a light bulb into the wee glass perspex bit, and it's just a case of, I think I dremeled a wee bit out of the rotary switch to get it in, and then kind of super glued the light bulb on. Damn fidgety. Also, you can't quite get the push-pull pot in, so that you have to kind of surface mount the back panel. It's pretty simple. Sorry. But that's how I did it. I never did a video or wrote it down. Not that difficult. Jeff, you got an Nita Strauss Jeever Jr. in a play car, right? So that's an S series. I've been looking for an S series. I think it's like, you know, am I looking for any guitars? Not at all. But it's just I still like to look at them and enjoy. You know, it's like that whole, yeah. Sir Try She's Gone by Steelheart. I don't know that. Is that something? Is that a song I should learn? Probably. I can't believe how it is. The Yamaha really went all the way with it. It's amazing. To be honest, the one thing I found, this was the RGX A2. The thing that I found the weirdest thing about it was the fact it didn't feel weird at all. It's like they could have made it feel a wee bit weird by putting a crate. It was just not the mad thing that it looked. It was just a really nice guitar, to be honest, not unlike this. It was very light though, it's a fantastic thing. 24 karat gold frets, so they'll be good for, they'll last long. You do get gold Evo frets, but I can't remember what they are. How about pedals via computer software? I don't really use computer software. Currently I'm using a Roland Cube, which has a headphone socket that's plugged into the USB interface. That's what you're hearing on Jazz Chorus sound just now. It's a stereo headphone socket, so it's in stereo. And I've got a Temu Rat pedal going into it. But Gutracks, I don't really use effects anyway. I like a bit of distortion, I like a bit of clean. Although recently I've been having reverb on, but that's it. Can't be bothered with effects. I don't know enough about playing the guitar to have time to mess about with doing different effects. Just recorded that to go back to. It's not that difficult. Basically, just if you're coil splitting, that thing where I'm talking about the three-way switch, that's it. And then the difficult bit is physically making the light bulb kind of shine through where the... Not because obviously there's nowhere to put the light bulb, so you have to kind of make it fit somehow by sellotaping it and stuff, which is what I did. You don't look for guitars to find you. I think there's an element to that, Sloney. Sometimes when you're in the mood for it, though. I was tempted with that Talman bass. The problem with that Talman bass was it was white. It was ticking the boxes. It was white. It was the cheapest one I'd ever seen. It was in Kirky, which is 10 minutes away. So it's like... But a wee thing in me just went... It's for some reason not that one. I don't know. Yeah. I talk about new guitars. I do have a new guitar this week. When I say new, I don't mean new. This is for you, Sloney. Assuming it's going to work. This is why I was a wee bit late starting, because it was all working and then it stopped working, so it might not be working anymore. You can hope it's not working. It's not holding tune yet. So the idea with this one was, it's like the idea of having this was going to clip in with the new amp. And I got it all working perfectly with the new amp, the one that you turn it on and it says power on, and it's got like reverberation off. It does shit like that, and it's got 3 sounds, and the amp's just unusable. It's got terrible delay. It's like playing with the MIDI guitar, like latency on it. So it sounds like you're going what with the volume control. Is this going to fart? Not really. Hey Dave! Actually, there's that buzzing come on. Oh, does it in the neck pick up? I think I broke it when I put the screw into it. I think I damaged it and had to resolder it. I think it's just a bad connection. Use a right angle plug. Oh, the plan with this one was obviously it was going to take let's just get the socket there, so it's going to take the amp. But I've just modded it just to work so it takes this amp now. Because that one is so much better than the other one. The other one is, honestly, it's 10 times the volume, but this one has an alright sound. The other one sounds like every guitar I've ever had that's had an amp in it, where it's like going back in time when you used to get 10 watt amps, and it's like, oh, I've got a 10 watt amp, right, it's got distortion on it, right, and you're just trying to get the least shit sound out of it. Oh, it's terrible. I think it needs a rewire. Okay, anyway, this is the Turbo Lover, which was a J-Pax guitar that had a different type of it. It had a P90, a Tele pickup, a Strat pickup, a Hot Rail, and a mini humbucker in it. Or, I can't remember. And switches for everyone. And somebody bought the guitar but wanted Jen to repaint it. So this has got metal ball bearings recessed in it. So Jen just painted another body and swapped all the stuff over. So this is, I'd said, you're not throwing that out, I'll have it. And then the whole idea about having another download guitar, because I need to stop doing things with that wee Encore. I keep going in and doing more to it. It's like, no, so I've just started another one. This one was going to have the amp actually clipped into it. It clipped into it, looked really good, but the amp is just unusable. It's really fucking annoying. So changing the tube did fix your reverb. Not really in tune, is it? Yeah, I've tried to put this BC Rich neck on so many guitars, it's never worked. I want it to be happy. I put the Fender Strat neck on it last night, the Mexican one, and it just didn't look right. It wasn't right. You got to do some of these things. There's got the BC Rich pointy headstock. We got a humbucker, splittable, then a P90. Reverb back, brilliant. Yeah, that's amazing when something like that happens. It is a stab in the dark. I mean, I'd love to try. I don't even know. I'm not sure which valve it would be for my wee Laney to make it work properly. I don't know if I was actually talking about that the other night. I'll need to dig it out and see if I can steal one out of that one. But yeah. Yeah, the angle jack's difficult. I don't know what to do. One of the plans I had with this was, see, because I've got this flat bit here cut out, you could actually just put a pedal in it instead. So I could just have like a replaceable pedal. No recess, I know. But the output jacks are so nice. I just wish they all would just put in the front. I hate the ones that go in the corner. I was noticing it on my, which I suppose you should probably play. I'll put this. I'll make everyone stop pulling. So I'll hold it up to the, so you can see the beauty inherent in it. Yeah, it's an amazing wet look. I've never really seen wet look paint, but that appears to be what it's made of. It kind of looks like, you know, when someone's made like papier-mâché, it kind of looks a bit like that somehow. Never going to be in tune. But this has got a stupid output jack socket. It's in the wrong place. Which means you can't put the guitar against the wall, which is just like, fuck that. See, this is nothing like in tune. Oh, give it a minute. Let's see if there's enough. The joys of a Floyd Rose. Oh. Looks reptilian. It does, yeah. I do actually have one with a snake skin on it. My Ibanez Destroyer's got a real snake skin on it. As does one of my Schecter P basses. I wonder if this will get played or whether these things will be out with it. See, this is why my favourite guitar could never have a Floyd Rose on it, even though I do enjoy them. It's like I've not really played this enough since it gets strung. It's not the guitar's fault. It's just what all Floyd Roses do. I think that's me pretty much maxed that out. Oh. Never ever Floyd Rose while drinking. Trying the wrong one. Ah. Pearl Jam special. I would be very special. I don't know any Pearl Jam at all. Hey, Shaky Blues, you not been here? We missed you, man. I think I put the action too high up in these now. Any Floyd Rose fans? I don't know. I mean, it's like... See, that's where it comes in. It's like, am I a Telly fan? Yes, but I'm also an RG fan, and a P-Bass fan, and a Strat fan, a wee bit late. But that's the thing, I don't even know if I'm a Floyd Rose fan. Like, is there a situation where I would rather not just have a proper hardtail on it? Yeah. Paul Gilk guitar. It's a Paul Gilk guitar which has just got Alexa strings on it. Yes. This isn't the one, well, the one that's signed by Billy Sheehan, but... Oh. play the Rain song. I'm sure he's probably used to play that. 12 stringer. No, I don't know how you play the Rain song. I don't know. I think if you're good enough to use one, it's just that there's very few people that are good enough to use it. But I don't class myself as really being good enough to use a Floyd Rose. But so in some guitars, it's just right. You know, it's like this guitar. It's like the Steve Vai thing. You can't imagine the Steve Vai gem with its monkey grip handle and made of his own blood and all that, not having a Floyd Rose. You know what I mean? It's like, it's almost sacrilege. So it's like some guitars are, well, I mean, designed to have a Floyd Rose. What, it's like the Arctic Monkeys. Paul Gilbert is a massive nerd. He does have a lot of signature guitars, but I think if you were going to think of the Paul Gilbert, or if I was going to think of the Paul Gilbert signature guitar, this is the one I think of. Well, the white one with F holes in it, maybe it doesn't have pickup rings and it's got a normal headstock, but you know, it's this one I would think of being the main one, although it does come in different colours and he's obviously got his fireman's and all that. My slide playing's done absolutely nothing, Bigsby. I've still got it stuck to the wee download guitar, it's there, but I guess it just depends what sort of mood I'm in. I found a better slide, but the thing is, the better slide doesn't stick to those magnets because it's too heavy, so I don't know. You can block it, but what's the point in blocking it? It's taking it away. It's like better just to make it work. You can wedge fucking bits of wood behind it and all that stuff. To be honest, it'd be quite nice if it, like, is it the Jaguar Trem's actually got a wee switch on it that just locks it. You know what I mean? Just this sort of thing. I think I've seen somebody do it with, like, you know, like your bathroom latch. You just put it in the back and you just do that and it just holds it still, because most of the time I don't think you want a Floyd Rose. It makes everything a little bit, when you hit a chord really hard, you can hear it going brrr, or you can feel it. I can hear it going blah, 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 blah. It's not whoa, it's whoa. There's a Floyd Rose and there's a cheaper ones. There is a bit of the rubbish cheaper ones, but I don't think the problem is, I think one of the problems with Floyd Roses is it's the never been set up thing. Whether it's been adjusted by someone from you or it's never been set up, even those cheap shit Floyd Roses you can buy on Amazon, I think I seem to remember them being about 14 quid for the cheapest one. I've fitted them to guitars before. They're totally fine. It's just as long as you don't tighten any of the screws as tight as you can, because they're just made out of shitter metal, you know what I mean? But they're all right. The problem with Floyd Roses is people who don't know what they're doing have tried to adjust it. What they've needed to do is adjust the truss rod, but they don't know how to adjust the truss rod, so instead they've adjusted everything apart from the truss rod. That kind of thing. You know, by putting, what was the guitar I had that had bank cards wedged behind the neck? And it's like what they wanted to do was give the truss rod a couple of tweaks, but instead they wedged bank cards behind the neck, and then they had the bridge pure decked all, and you're like, this is them to try and make it, rather than just knowing what to do. People will be like Arctic Monkeys, and you go, I've never heard of them. And that's as far as the competition. Well, possibly, yeah, I have heard of them, I just don't know any of their songs. I've heard folk using pound coins. Actually, it's quite common, two pences. I remember I found 2 pences wrapped in sellotape. Someone I can't remember which guitar it was, I managed to get like 14 pence back off them. But yeah, you can do that. They're just in all honesty. Once if you can be bothered cleaning it and making it work, it's worth having it. It's just that I'm not a big tremolo is not really something I feel is an important thing. I generally say when you see me use the tremolo, it's when I'm playing away and I go, oh, this guitar's got a tremolo. Woo! It's not something, I never go to use it and it's not there. It's always just a case of, I've been playing for 5 minutes now, what can I do now? I'll try playing up here. Oh, now try doing a bit of the... But I should be, it's the same as the slide. I think the way I need to learn the slide is not necessarily the element of actually sitting there trying to learn something, just getting to that loose jammy stage and playing it for an hour at a time. Just the same with the just doing the stupid Jeff Beck bends. Just but it's so difficult. It's there though. Obviously, the thing that you got to remember about a Floyd is a Floyd does everything a Strat trem does. It doesn't have to be given it the pure pew. It doesn't have to go 4 notes up and 4 notes down. It can do all the wee whittle things, but just keep it. On my Jiva is a slab of felt has been fitted under the backplate to dampen the springs on the trem. Yes, I've done it before. I actually sometimes put, I don't know, which guitar was it? I put rubber heat shrink on it to stop them. So when you go, you can hear it going one ringing on afterwards. Depends whether it annoys you or not, though. Open tune. I don't like open tuning though, Kit Kats. I get scared about it. I don't know what I'm doing, and everything seems wrong. You always end up playing the same 4 tunes because suddenly instead of having all these notes, you've only got a few. No, it's really difficult. Your music is fine. Have you ever heard of the Irish fighting movie So Bad It's Good? Giving you the sludge Gloria. Don't know. The only Gloria I know is the Doors one and Van Morrison, but I don't know how you play it. It was the Shadows. It was that was basically what I thought of electric guitar. Where's him? I'm trying to remember this. I can't remember the tune, but I can remember some of the notes. It's really annoying. It's up here. Yeah, I'll just stop murdering Hank there. But it's really when you start doing that, you realise how good Hank was at using the old whammy bar. It's not easy. It's a request too. I did kind of see what songs that I should be learning to play, but I just don't know how to play any of them. Yeah. Hey, it's Stu. Actually, I saw a thing. It was The Wicker Man. It's got your thing. I didn't realise your thing was from the start of The Wicker Man. Me and Jen started watching The Wicker Man the other day, and about 45 minutes in, she looked at me and went, I don't recognise any of this. And I was just thinking that as well. I remember 5 minutes of this first 40 minutes, so I think it's been a very extended version. Been in hospital for 3 weeks, a fairly badly busted right leg, tib and fig broken. Oh, fuck, that sounds fucking terrible. 21 pin. Jesus, at least you can play the guitar, but I mean, wow. Yeah, totally what happened. At least, like, I don't know, it's a wee bit, at least it's like you busted right leg. At least it seems like it's better than just, you know, I don't know, just having like bowel problems or something like that. At least it's like a leg. You go, oh well, could be worse, I suppose. People always default to Black Sabbath, but there's no colour. There's a U in colour. Oh, and over here. I always default to Black Sabbath. I know it's not. It's stickers. It's a Paul Gilbert thing. Those frames. Oh god, it's like a frame thing. Oh no, I mean I broke my collarbone when I played rugby once. That's the only thing that sounds terrible. Yeah, The Wicker. I never watched we were going to watch that instead. The Nicolas Cage one. I've never seen it, but I've heard it's awesome and terrible, but awesome. Anything's a hole if there's a goal. Oh dear. I just wanted an RG to play ridiculously wanky over the top stuff. No damage to the bike, oh dear. Tell you, it's like the terror. I've been on the push bike, and see, as soon as you get up above 21 mile an hour, my god, that thing's terrifying. I'm not going any faster than that. Sod it. Maybe on a bike you're not scared so much about it breaking in below you, but I mean, no. I don't know if I've ever played any early Beatles. I did always think the early Beatles were shite though, the first one, and then I listened to it and I'm actually quite liking it. I don't like I Wanna Hold Your Hand, that song's shite, but I quite like some of the other ones. I don't know, the answers I don't know if I can... That's it, yeah, there you go. Empty, back in the past when it's married along with the night. Nobody can look at them working, counting his marks at the bird, but there's nobody there. Nobody here. All lonely people, where do they all come from? All the lonely people, where do they all belong? Got quite far in that. came off as Fireblade. That's a name! Fireblade! It's like, sometimes it doesn't really matter what it is. It's like, would you like these shoes? They are Fireblades, yes. Yep. Love it. Meet the Beatles, I don't know. Is that even a... I don't think we don't have it. We've got With the Beatles. Meet the Beatles, I think, might be an American album. Got them all there. All the British ones. I don't have all the American ones. I've got all the American Stones albums. The first 6 are different, something like that. Oh, it's like, what's it? So the one with the riff in it, the one I Feel Fine. So. Oh, the word. Sister Murphy and Pure. Oh. Honda Fireblade Urban Tiger with a bit of mouse, but it sounds it. It's like I don't even know what it is, but it sounds sexy. In my heart, little bell, watching Red Marco's live stream with my broken leg. Bum dum 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 da. Can't find bum dum da. Can't stand driving the rain in my car, bike, like that. Now, there's nothing to talk about the song, Baby You Can Drive My Car, that's a good one. Yep. I'm not really that much out in the middle of nowhere than I was before, really. I'm literally like 10 minutes along the same road, but I'm kind of not really advertising it much, I don't know. I don't know. Kind of want to do interesting things. I done an inspired album like Batman. No, sometimes when we just like I'm sitting there with da 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 da. Iron Maiden into it. So has anyone actually tried listening to Angine de Pointe for the whole thing? Yeah, a whole concert or a whole album. Len hasn't heard any of the songs twice. I keep looking at it and just I don't want to get bored of it, so I'm ignoring it. Eventually it'll come around to me and I'll like it. I would buy the vinyl, but I've not. Oh. guitar plays faster than I can. Oh, sorry, you know, the guys with the outfit, angine, I think it means, is it heart angina or something like that? Angine depointing, right, we are the two guys with the outfits that play microtonally. This was wanting me to do pinched harmonics. It's like a hard watch in Coronation Street. What this? Yes. It's a quiet time. It's a time of year to be building guitars and fixing up the ones you've got and doing some swaps. Oh, I'd like to play you a song with that tone. What tone? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the thing I was talking about this because someone commented. Actually, I was shooting out some of the different pickups of guitar. And the guy said all the guitars sound awful, but he couldn't tell the difference between them. It depends what it is you're after. Some. I'd not really liking effectsy type stuff. So if you're going to be hitting it with the tons of the edge type stuff or something, it's not really my thing. But that doesn't mean it's wrong. You know what I mean? It's not really my thing. Or if it's not distorted enough. You know, your rockabilly, you don't really like that sound either. So, whatever you. Well, I really have to think about this guitar. It seems to be very accurate. I think the trick is you just got to play for much longer. I've not been playing this long enough to get the hang of it. Kind of feeling it's a wee bit freewheeling behind me. I also nearly bought a Black Sabbath album last week and didn't. Instead I bought an extra set of Elixir strings. Cross Purposes. So there you go. So of all the Black Sabbath albums, I've got them all on record up at this point. I do not have Dehumanizer, Cross Purposes, and 13, but I don't like 13, so I'm not going to buy it. Basically, I don't have Dehumanizer, which never came out on vinyl at the time. I think it did come out in Germany, but it was always a couple £100. But I've got Cross Purposes. I think I'm going to have to buy it. I think it's on funny vinyl as well, same as just to get the full shebang of Sabbath albums. I think that's it. I remember when I first liked Black Sabbath, I remember buying a Black Sabbath Greatest Hits t-shirt, tape, and then saying Black Sabbath were my band, and then going into HMV and buying a t-shirt, and it was the Cross Purposes t-shirt, so that's how current it was. I just have tried. I don't like it. I just can't get it. That the 13 album. It's really annoying because we play one of the songs off it in the band. I just don't like that song. It's like, I mean, I'll play it. I don't mind. Obviously, it's just that it's at the point that I love pretty much everything Black Sabbath ever did up the first 8 albums, and then a good whack of the other stuff, and there's not anything on 13 I like. It's just, I don't know, it sounds like there's a huge chunk missing. It's like if you got AI to make, if I feel like this is before AI, but if you got AI to make you a Black Sabbath album, I want it to sound like Paranoid, the album. It's like that, and it's like, there's no, I don't know. It's just difficult to be passionate about these things. Maybe once I've got all the vinyl, I'll maybe give it another listen to. But I mean, I tried to like that God Is Dead song, and it's like, I quite like the bit that goes. That bit's good, but that's it. I don't like anything else. But have you heard Forbidden? Which is that one that they just got remastered last year or the year before. Hey, I really liked it. EV Live is fun. Just brand new Dunlop steel toe work boots for a £5. Well, there you go. You can't really go wrong, can you? Seth Lee Jones, we never heard of him. I think the problem is if you look at any of the Black Sabbath album, I always fires out some tasty solos. Yeah, I don't doubt it. Even on the lesser, what's the one? Tar. I've never really got Tar ever. I've got it, but I do remember me and my pal listened to all of the albums. I think we had to YouTube the ones that I didn't have. I think we listened to all of them, and the one that really stuck out was Headless Cross. Is a really good fucking album as well. It's mad because Sabbath were nothing. They were just pure. Ozzy was still something, but Sabbath were nothing as soon as. I don't even know. I think maybe their last shebang was with Ian Gillan for that Born Again. I think after that they were just playing tiny places and nobody was not getting into the top 40 and all that. But they should have been. I think that's part to do with Tony the Cat Martin's haircut was really bad. But I always fucking thunderous guitarist. And some of the riffs on that Forbidden album are just pure amazing. They're so wrong. It's pure amazing. Just the pure strange off-time jarring rhythms. It's just like, there isn't any of that in 13. 13's only got the ones that are just like, oh no, don't do anything too mental. It's just like, it doesn't have the horrible things on it. It's amazing. It was, yes. I don't know. That album's not out yet. Apparently there's a good version of that album. I quite like the album. I think it's just got a bad running order. I think it's got the instrumental bits. You can get instrumentals that are alright. You know the one... I love those ones, but see, some of the ones there's a couple on that album, the Born Again album, that are just like pure. It's not really anything. You can't even listen to it. It's just like I can get up and skip it. It's like, whereas I don't mind the wee sort of the like we just the wee bits, but not a whole instrumentals of just bollocks. We just went back to the moon April 1st this year. Why is nobody talking about this? Not fake. What are you talking about? Oh, we just went to the moon? Yeah. I don't know, but the thing is, I don't watch the news anymore. No, they've not been to the moon yet. Mr. Whitesnake, no, they've not been yet. I think they've done the second mission. The first one was to send a rocket round the moon and orbit it. The second one to send a rocket round the moon with people in it and orbit it and come back. And then I think the next one is send people and then land on the moon, so they've not landed on it. Artemis 2, yes, Space Monkey, I think that was Artemis 2, so Artemis 3, I think they've got a landing thing. I think all they did was just go round the moon. Not that... Yes, and when they try to catch the gold at Halls, I'll maybe play that, yeah, let's go for that now. You got news on it? Yeah, I've got the... What's the album called? Fused, with them on it. They were meant to be doing a tour as a three-piece, and I think it was Chad Smith they had on drums. They had someone cool on drums, and then the 13 album came out instead. But that would have been a fucking... Imagine going to see Glenn Hughes singing and playing bass, Tony Iommi, and whoever it was on drums. It'd be amazing. It's just a carousel. It's a carousel wagon. The moon is just the sun at night. Yes, I know the one you mean, but I can't remember how you play it. No, I don't watch the news either. It's disgusting. Oh, right, so waiting on SpaceX to build the lander, so they've not built the lander yet. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, Brad Gary, how's it going? I've not heard from you for ages. Still at Hoggenfield? What do you think I kept on doodle-doodle-doodle-doo? Imagine we're going to end up start doing that stuff. Sabbath with Glenn Hughes, Magnificent LP. Are you talking about the 7 Star? Yes, I do have it. I don't remember listening to it. Amazing footage from artists. I've not actually looked up it. There's so many things. It's like, I suppose it's just the freeness of YouTube. You look it up, and there's so many things that are just sensational. So you shouldn't turn it on, and there's just no content in it. I just want something like to tell me about it, but I want it to have some sort of not for pure idiots. And it's like pure. Yep, this is a 10-minute program, and we've got 8 minutes worth of information. Not here. We've got a 10-minute program. We've got 4 things to say, but we're going to just keep repeating them and make you wait. And yeah. Oh, that sounds complete. I don't. Your guitar number 11. That's not a problem. Which guitar? What was your 11th guitar then, Space Monkey? We're all interested. 7 Star. I need to listen to 7 Star. I know living on the street, ain't no stranger to love. That one. There's a really good version of that. If you've never heard that, and some Brazilian 90s TV kids show with Glenn Hughes, where he's obviously given up the drugs, but only recently. Fucking kicking the ass in that song. Where's he got a problem? Again, it's like, I didn't pay off the bills this week because I spent $3,000 on a Gibson Les Paul. Right? Is that what you've done, or is it a case of, well, I was a wee bit naughty and I bought myself another? You know what I mean? It's like, you got a Schecter with Sustainiac. I've never really. It's like, I'm not saying. Well, I suppose the Sustainiac's a little bit of a gimmick, but I'm not saying that alternate tunings are a gimmick or the slides a gimmick. But I'm not good enough. It's like, I don't know enough about how to just play it. Like, just worry about playing the guitar to have delay as well, and compression, and all that shit. So I'm just, eventually I'll get to it. I'm prioritizing. Oh. Simon Project CC done good, Nick. About 150 quid in it. Space Monkey. You know, what's 150 quid? One parking ticket. Sun Valley Super Shredder. 11 guitars, wait till 33 and then it's the moon. I bought guitars and ate very basic pasta-based meals for a month. Yes, I've done that as well. Kit Kats. I used to eat a lot of beans. What was the other thing I used to get? I don't think these happening. We used to get you get like a baguette from the Co-op or Asda and a wee jar of fucking beef paste or whatever it was. I think that would do me about 70 pence. That would be enough to keep me going for a day. It'd take you ages to eat it because you're just fucking eating a 6-foot baguette. Amazing. Yeah, I've actually got that very Hughes Thrall record is in there. The one with it's got like sets of eyes next to each other. Yes, I truly don't remember it, but I do knew it was there. Wait till is it 67 you got to? Yeah. Mr. Wesley's doing better than me, I think, on YouTube just now. I don't know. I feel a change coming. I'm not sure exactly what it's going to be. Something's going to happen. I'm not yet worked out what it's going to be. Yeah. We start doing series and doing something different. I don't know. I think I can't remember structuring it. I just like coming on talking pish. And buying guitar. Maybe if I sell some. If I sell some, it means I can buy some. It's just a case of the thing is, if you're getting a joy out of it, I mean, you spent 150 quid there on, I assume that a Simon Patrick S6 Cedar is an acoustic guitar, and it's a really good guitar, and it sounds like you really like it, and it's like 150 quid, man. You could quite easily spend 150 quid on a jacket or something, couldn't you? Or on, as I say, a parking ticket, or just going out for the day, going somewhere, going to Edinburgh for the day and buying our lunch that was shite. Yeah, there you go, done. Fominia and 1 and 2 concept LPs, 80s too. I don't know them at all. See, I never used to like 80s music, but I kind of got a wee bit into it now. Well, I mean, fair enough. I mean, it's like it's a belter, a guitar solo name, and it's just like that. If that guitar's not amazing, use it, and I'll fix it so it is. It's like that. Those are a stunning little Telecaster. But being called a Bell-End Super Swinger again, you know, it's like, that's like one of the reasons that guitar there survived. It's called the Turbo Lover. That's it. So it's got a name. So I couldn't let it die. I had to do something with it. A 1988 Takamine. One day you're leaving. I know next to Norman's here. What, more guitars and stars in space? Yeah, well, as long as you derive enjoyment from it. Glenn Hughes and Ray Gillan had the Badlands stuff. I don't know. I mean, there was that right in the middle of his drug fueled days. I don't really know that much about Glenn Hughes. I did go and see him in the garage, and he was phenomenal. Really good. Still, tellies are, well, Sony, it'll make sense to you one day. One day, for some reason, it'll make sense. I think the problem with these things is, I'm still assuming that one day a Les Paul will make sense to me. It just doesn't. That's the reason why I don't like Les Pauls. They don't make sense to me. I don't know what. I don't see what's good about it. I don't think they're particularly pretty. Maybe that's the problem. Whereas I can see why that. I mean, whether I like this or not, I can. There's things that are, oh, that's amazing that it does this and it's blah 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 all that. But Les Paul's really, it's like pure. Oh, it's an amazing, nice piece of wood. But that's just me. It says about enjoying it. Did you have a wee button to press? Michael Schenker. I never really know that much about them either. Hit the telly sound. Oh, I was there. I remember it. Sorry. I remember hating the telly sound. It's so fucking trebly, eh? When you're not playing it, it's so trebly. I remember being in a band in Paisley and I hated the guy playing a telly. I think he might have actually had that wee Laney, and he would just play bar chords, really, really. But it was just pure cutting through the mix right in your face. The problem is tellies do that really, really well. Yeah, get yourself an EQ pedal, Sloney, that's it. Make it sound like any guitar. I was actually thinking of putting an EQ pedal in the Turbo Lover just to try and make that wee shit amp work better. Then I decided, fuck it, I'm just going to buy another amp the same as the other one that I like. I don't like, if you're sitting there playing, I would much rather have a nice sound that doesn't go much louder than your telly goes than having one that goes louder than that but doesn't sound good. Volume isn't everything. Have you tried a fuzz pedal with that there, Sonny, though? Because telly and fuzz like each other. Everyone get that? I don't like pedals either, Sony, but I do need the rat pedal. If I could just get that, well, the thing about I like being able to turn the distortion up, but having it so it's actually quieter than what the clean is. I like telling it's like 3 guitars and one with a different sound you can get. Well, there you go. Well, my plan with this this guitar here was the other one that's got the amp built into it. It's got a DiMarzio humbucker and then a single coil in the neck, and then it's got a 3-way switch which gives you humbucker, both of them with the bridge coil split, so Telecaster middle position and neck single coil. This one's the other way around, so we've got a P90 in the bridge and a humbucker hot rail in the neck, so you get, well, this has just got a switch to make that, so you get. And the idea was this one and the other one would go opposite each other, because one of them's got a bridge humbucker and a single coil in the neck, the other one's got a single coil in the bridge, and I'm thinking that the two of them would complement each other, but not with the amp that I had in that. I'm all about having simple setups these days. I'm trying to get used to this 5-way switch here, where I do have a couple of clean sounds, 2 of them, 3 of them. I was like, it's not the fucking Tarp Master. Just about, I'm Mr. W Tarp Master. Okay, Tarp Caster, yeah. Who was it? It's Alex. Did you see there was someone selling a guitar? It was called the Alex Caster, and he'd made it out of parts himself, and it was like the neck looked good. It was like a Telecaster. The neck looked good. It was expensive parts on it, but the body was made of like a piece of aluminium, and then in the middle, foam, and then aluminium in the back. But it was like I don't know what the fuck that was all about. It was only 50 quid, but it's the fact it said Alex Caster on it. I would have bought it if I was yours. Les Paul with a 70s DiMarzio was a happy place, that Telly jangle. The Telly doesn't jangle. The Telly has... I know, and I kind of know what you mean, but it's like the jangle. The jangle to me is like the Rickenbacker. You get that pring with all the bits of string vibrating. The Telecaster's like, nothing's vibrating, fuck off. It's just like a railway spike to the face. I don't think Telly's jangle. A Vox Ice 9 Joe Satriani pedal has a more button on it. Well, there you go. Yes, totally. I think I know what it is. Is it red? Is it called the... Is it like a red one? I'm sure they're good. Again, I'm just not really that... I'm not into tweaking. I can't be bothered sitting there... I was saying I could be sitting there bothered adjusting the pickups on the guitar, the height of them, and the strings, and doing that level of tweaking. I can't be bothered sitting with a pedal that's got 6 knobs on it, trying to work out how to get the sound I want, because ultimately I don't have a sound in my head that I want. I just want it to sound good, and then I'll see where it takes me. It's just a different way of thinking about it. I'll get to it eventually. You know what I mean? Only slide I can get if it sounds Hawaiian. I think again, it's like my pal Peg has got a Gaiatone double neck slide guitar, and I'd only played the guitar for a couple of years, and so he was able to do the slide thing, and it's just that whole... I kind of went on to play bass and play lead guitar more. He went more into playing slide and the banjo and stuff. It's just, I think it depends on in what way your brain's wired, how easy it is for you to pick up other things, or something like going to alternate tunes, because the first couple of years I was doing it the same as everyone else was. You know, I'd be able to play open G and stuff like that, and then eventually I just went, fuck it, I'm not doing that anymore. So I haven't had anything for 20 years that's been in any sort of tuning. I don't do the drop D or anything. I can do it, but I never do it myself. It wasn't me, but I did think about that Talman. I thought it looked amazing, Alex. £100 in Kirky. What do I need with another? I don't need it. It's not I can't say no to it. If it had been £50, you know what I mean? A tarp splatter custom shop. Custom slop, very good. You might use your Yamaha 6-string at the hospital. I don't really want an acoustic in hospital, I suppose, is fair enough. Does it have Space Monk? Does it have any of the bendy things on it, or is it just? You say it's 8-string. I don't know. I think you'll probably find it. See, I might have completely picked this up wrong, but see if you've got like, with your 8 strings, is it possible that the top 4 strings are like a major chord, and then the 4 strings closest to are a minor? Is there something like that going on in there? It's really something I don't really know that much about. I think it's one of those things, if it fascinates you enough to actually look into it, you'd maybe do it. And I'm not saying I never will. I've not run out of things to do on a standard tune guitar with no effects on to actually work to. I think the way to get better at guitar is there is obviously an element of sitting down, actually trying to learn stuff, but a lot of it is, see, when you're sitting watching telly, just be sitting playing, kind of drift in and out, and just get used to the guitar being there. And even if you don't think you're progressing, the more time you spend, the better you're getting. Who's got a neighbour with an 8-stringer? I've not seen another musician type person here at all. No bendy, but it looks really old. The April pickup looks massive. Yeah, because fuck it. Well, I think the pedal steel's before you got electric guitars, though. That's what, well, before Fender invented it, he used to make them. So, yeah. I don't know. I still remember. I think it was right back to. I'd only played the guitar for a couple of years, and was it I think it was the Doors film when it came out, and it was like as soon as Jim Morrison said something about as soon as he heard Thingy playing with the bottleneck, he's like, I want that in all our songs. I was like, yeah. But I don't know, I like that song. But there you go. If everyone did the same, it'd be damn boring. I'm really finding this very brrr. Feel it there? Bit brrr. It's like an effect, but you can't turn it off. I'm actually needing the toilet. I'm going to give it up soon. It's only been an hour and a half. What's going on? I must be absolutely knackered. Any question? What is it? Why should I be doing videos on? Okay, I know Kit Kats wants Strat Week. I'll do that. I may do that when I'm in download. That means I can just batter them out. Try to batter out something. I don't know. I need inspiration. Oh, at least you've got the mullet. I'm not getting my hair cut. It doesn't go. I'm going grey though. In the last 10 years, I've gone grey. It's like, fuck it. Hey, Victor 86. Looking at Guild and Seagull. These will be thingies though. Acoustic guitars. I need to get acoustic guitars. Every week's Made in Japan week, Sloaney. It's like, I don't know, but I know what you mean. It's like, if someone's up here, oh, I've got some Japanese guitars, and then they produce this, it's like, not that saying there's anything wrong with this. It's awesome. Yes, it's a, but it's a Japanese. I'm looking for something a bit more exciting and older, not something that you can kind of still buy now. You know. The Doors were a CIA band, Royal Military Officer, and they were formed to infiltrate beatnik culture. Nice. But they are fucking good. I was watching, it was a Doors performance I'd never seen before, and it looked fucking great. And then I got about a minute into it, and then Ray Manzarek started singing, so it was the Doors without Jim Morrison, which is obviously why obscure midweek. Yeah, totally. So, just because you've got your Fender Bender Master, whatever it's called. I ain't got one of them. I suppose I've still got to have coffee table week, don't I? Yeah, that's what you get. Get one of those. Well, not if you're going to buy one of those wee amp things for your electric guitar. I was actually playing my wee Tirada acoustic last week for about 3 hours. I just get carried away with it. The thing is, I'm really finding myself a bit more. I'm getting pure lost in it. It's like I'm not so much sitting. I'll just sit and play the guitar for an hour. It's like I'll sit and play the guitar for 3 minutes, go do something else. And sometimes it's just like pure. Oh, it's feeling good. I've got the oomph. Whole Roxy was an operation, hey man. It's gone now though, isn't it? I don't know. Do kids even go see music? There's very few bands I've ever heard of playing it download. Skeletrix. I need to dig the Skeletrix out because I've only got a couple of people that I know that are stupid enough to actually give it a go. I need to give them a phone and say, look, go over here, Skeletrix night. Amazing, Space Monkey. It feels great, doesn't it? It was that Is that because it's not because you get a broken leg or something? It's just sometimes it just takes you. That's what I'm doing. I'm not doing videos because I'm just playing the guitar. It's like the whole night. What did you do last night? That's right. I had dinner, and then I had some shit on, but basically I was playing the guitar all night until I went to bed at 11 o'clock. Yeah. I have not fallen out with it. No, it's just over there. I've got so many guitars. The FGN Telly's good. I wonder if that should be the one that gets the other set of elixirs. I do like the FGN Telly though. I'd put that in the same category as this one, where you get like a modern made in Japan, as in 2000s modern. So if it's after 2000 and made in Japan, the FGN, I think that's about my whole collection. That holiday went on holiday. My back extra funky, Brian. I pretty much stopped playing. When your heart's in it, you can play for hours. When it's not, you don't. Yeah, but I think, Sloney, maybe sometimes when your heart's not in it, it's when you do end up doing it. Pick it up. You don't need to play it for more than a couple of minutes, but pick it up and tune it, and just try and do sometimes. And sometimes I've been, not different situation, but you know, it's like sometimes it's always there. And it's. Yeah, if you know what I mean. It's like it's something you can completely control. Are all your fingers strong? My middle and pinky aren't. I kind of tend to try and use sometimes. I did forcibly kind of force myself to use all the fingers though. I'm not really good. I really want to be able to do the fourth thing. You know, with my right hand on the bass, but I can't do that. But I'll get there. No, actually, with the ladies, I force more. This is true. Yeah, spank the plank, not the monkey. No, it doesn't work, does it? It was fun cleaning and tuning 10 guitars. That's the fun to be had. What's a Craig Tara holiday? All the fingers. It just depends what mood you're in. For how you can learn. I keep oh, you're going down to take Tara. Oh, that sounds fun. Yeah. I've never heard it. I think anywhere you go on holiday in Scotland's bound to be a certain type of thing though. Ayr Butlins, nice. I don't know where that is, but I mean, well, I know where Ayr is, obviously. That's my pal Wayne, who I got to download with. He's away on a cruise in... the place sounds fucking amazing. Grand Santa Bar. I can't remember what it is, but he's on this mad boat. And he's like, it's full of Scottish people. There's folk from Ayrshire. Like that. You're having a ball, Ken. Weather's been gashing £7 a pint. Victor 86. This is Mad Malco's live stream that we can't stop you buying guitars. Well, no, we can stop you buying. I can stop you buying guitars that aren't ones you need, but I mean, you might need it. And if it comes down to it, it's like pure hope. It's what? And it's only 70 quid? Obviously buy it. Fuck it. You know what I mean? And always just remember, if you can sell that guitar, like one of those ones where if you put it on eBay or on Facebook Marketplace tonight, it'll have sold by tomorrow guaranteed. If you can buy it for that sort of price, what have you got to lose? How can you afford not to buy it? £7 a pint's pretty extreme. That's what download coming up soon. I need to. bag of cans, yeah. So, or just like the Capri Sun with the screw top on it, full of vodka down your pants. Yeah, it's just people expect it. They expect you to have a bottle of Bucky in your pocket. Certainly, they expect me to have a bottle of Bucky in my pocket. I've just realised my cheap acoustic, that's my number one, as a plastic nut. Very disappointing. Well, Victor 86, that seems to have done you okay so far. Does it make that much difference? Obviously, maybe try and see if it does have enough. But I mean, a well-cut plastic nut's better than a shittily cut bone one. Can't buy Bucky from the shops. Why? What, in air? I thought all Bucky was sold in air. I thought it came on tap. But it is vitally important you get a well-cut nut. I was messing about with that guitar there with that BC Rich neck on it. That's the third guitar I've had that BC Rich neck on. And it's been shite. And it's basically because I put the nut on it and didn't cut the nut properly. So it's like as soon as you're playing it, it's like, oh, what is it that's wrong? And it's not immediately obvious. It's only go, oh, hold on. You know, if you hold it down on the third fret, you've got about an inch between the string and the first fret, and it makes everything shite. One of those wee things. Quality strings are more. I think good strings are more than nearly everything. I mean, within reason, but yes, totally. I think this comes down to as well talking to people with their Space Monkey with buying new tuners. It's like probably nothing wrong with your previous tuners. Probably you probably don't need Seymour Duncans in your guitar either. They're good, but I mean, it's like I don't think you need it. Then again, who's me to say if you play the guitar and it's only you that ever plays it and it's just you sitting in your living room on your own, you never let anyone else hear it, and you really like the sound of putting £150 worth of Seymour Duncan in your guitar, then there's worse things you can do. If I could have to say, who cares? I maybe wouldn't do that, but it doesn't matter. If it makes a difference to you, it makes a difference to you, you know what I mean? And it totally might. Oh, we can't sell it because the weeds ruin everything. All right, well, fair enough. If you had it straight from that sounds like an undisputed fact there. Kit Kats, I'm not going to argue that point. Rocket, yeah. Sainsbury's delivered, oh dear. Loophole. Space Monkey out is Jess, one of my main patron on here. I don't really have any patron, but he's giving me a tenner every now and again. He lives down and he drove to work for like the last 25 years past Buckfast Abbey and never realised that they made the wine. And that's why for some reason it sells in Scotland. We don't know why. Mr. Mayhem, it's not bad. I'm using a rolling cube on the headphone socket, so it's not really that loud in here. But it's only 10 o'clock on a Sunday night. They were up last night partying. Ate beans for a week and saved me enough for a guitar, made out of Tonewood. Yeah, Mr. Whitestick, I've done that before, but to be totally honest, I don't think I've ever done it that way around. I have bought a guitar and then lived on toast and beans for a week. Not the other way around. But yeah, I've done it. drinking water. But that's a certain amount of pride to it. I remember buying Led Zeppelin 3 rather than a bottle of Bucky when I was like 16, and it was like up here. I really wanted Led Zeppelin 3. And I could still play Led Zeppelin 3, and that Bucky would have been long gone. Let's be able to sing. Nobody really sells it. You can get it on Abbey Road in a shop called House of Booze. You can get it in Colville. Mental Strong Cider. There was one in the band called Old Deadly, and it had a skull and crossbones on it. Half a litre, and you were fucked. Yes, I can imagine. Actually, we've got I don't know if it ever get into England, but we've got minimum alcohol pricing, so all that stuff's gone now. We no longer get like your Frosty Jack ciders. New cider was like 8-9%. You would get like a big 3 litre bottle of it. You don't get it anymore because it's something to do with the price limit on it. Luckily, the Scottish Government were clever enough to make this minimum pricing thing not affect Buckfast. If it had affected Buckfast, the Parliament would have been burnt down. So that's because Bucky was already slightly too expensive. It didn't matter. It's only a certain amount of alcohol percentage has to cost a certain amount, and Bucky is 15% and already cost more than the 5 or whatever the minimum was. I tried painting a guitar with it. It didn't really work. It just evaporated off it. Thought it'd be pretty cool. It was like a wooden guitar, and I was like, poured all Bucky over it, thinking it just basically evaporated. Didn't dye it purple or anything, or smell. Similar thing happened when I used 2-stroke oil on a guitar body as well, thinking that was going to be great because it was kind of turquoise. That'll be great. It'll kind of stain it turquoise, and then it'll smell like a boat. No. Basically just evaporated off and just felt greasy. It didn't smell like a boat, and it didn't go turquoise. Sometimes you got to work these things out yourself, though. Before I go, has anyone got a guitar on their wanted list just now that they're kind of thinking? I'm just going to say because I found the bass I wanted. It was too expensive, so that doesn't count though. Basically, your Bell End Super Blaster, Sony, that, but a bass. It was actually Ibanez branded. There is an Ibanez Tele bass. So it's got like the big, the scratch plate that kind of comes up here, like the 51p bass. It's got a single pickup in it. The guy wants 400 quid for it, but it is an Ibanez branded one, and it's in mint condition. I want that bass, but I want it to be not in mint condition, therefore half the price, and I want it not to be Ibanez, therefore less than that. I want it to be 150 quid. Rocking. That's what I want. I don't drink alcohol, Mr. White Snake. You just ingest it through your eyeball. Yeah. In many ways, that's quicker. Oh. You got my unicorn guitar there. There's nothing on my list now. Well, I know what you mean, Sony. Yes, but there's still ones on your list that you know that they exist and they're kicking about, and you might see. I don't know whether you get the inkling for an Ibanez RG. You'll see one for 50 quid, and you'll go, well, and it'll be a good one though, and it'll have a Seymour Duncan in it. And you got to try these things, and then you can. You're allowed to sell them as well, Slonny. Unless they're good. I kind of stopped doing it now, but I used to buy a lot of guitars, and I used to sell most of them. I'd keep 1 in 10, something like that. It's just now I keep getting ones that I really end up ones I really like, and it's very difficult to sell ones I really like. I don't like selling things that are good. "5 weeks on the wagon." Is that 5 weeks back on the booze? Well, we'd like to get a Dobro guitar. Oh, you mean like a? I always kind of wanted one. I've got one. My pal's actually trying to sell it, but it's from Scotland, so we wouldn't get it. A Shaftesbury, Japanese. If anyone's after a resonator, well, Dobro is just a brand of resonator, but generally it's thought of the resonator as being the metal one and the Dobro being the wooden one, but ultimately they're not. That doesn't work that way. But the one I had was basically like a dreadnought with a big metal bit on the top of it, rather than being an all metal thing. 5 weeks off. I bet you started. Do you know? I remember, who was it? It was your taste started going back and your things. I don't know. I mean, I think my problem is it's like, obviously I've difficulty giving up the energy drinks and giving up the fags and stuff like that. But I've got no problem with the booze. Doesn't bother me. But it is good. It's good. I don't know. Yeah. So, if you just, it's the same as anything else. It's like if you're in the mood, it's great. If you're not in the mood, then don't. Is the answer. It's no fun drinking. Honestly, that's why I found that loophole when I started doing the live stream. Well, actually, I think it was a few weeks into the live stream. I never drink alone, even when it comes down to. No, I don't think there's anything wrong with having a beer. Hard day at work, home, have your dinner, sit and watch telly, have a beer. There's anything wrong with that. I don't enjoy having a beer. I do occasionally enjoy having a beer now. Like say if I'm out for dinner, sometimes just up here. Yeah, I'll have a, and if I'm in the mood for it, most of the time I'll just get a Coke. Play Elite Dangerous. Is that play a computer game? Right, one of my pals was doing that. He was talking about Forza Motorsport, and he got to. He said he was in the top 50 in the world for ages, you know. And I distinctly remember a point when the PlayStation had really kicked off, so that was the new thing, and I didn't buy one. I didn't buy a PlayStation, I didn't buy an Xbox, because I thought, rather than get good, because my wee brother had a Nintendo 64 I used to borrow, and I used to work in a co-op at night in the back shift, so I'd come in at midnight, and then I would just steal it out the downstairs living room and take it back when I'm in the morning. But the amount of time, and it was just that the games were starting to take a lot of time to get into, and I'm just sitting there going, see, for the amount of time it would take me to get good at Tekken, whatever it was, I could put that effort into playing a guitar, and at the end of it, it wouldn't be a case of, I got really good at that game, but now it's all defunct because the new games come out, I can still play the guitar, and that was genuinely how it worked that way. Got my Honor Jazz bass I was looking for. A guy in Lanark was selling for 300, but got one imported from England for half the price. Well, there you go, yeah, totally. Well, you just get it. Your mate's Flying V, wow. Flying V's are pretty cool, but sometimes you get it and you've got it. I said I've got the. I'll just put it away the other day. The Arbiter Flying V. Always kind of wanted a Flying V. Knew would always end up with one eventually. Got that one, and that's it. And I'm not interested in having another one. It's funny how some guitars are like that. I've got my Gibson SG as well, that red one. I've never needed another SG. Why would I want another SG? I've got the red one, and it's like, maybe it's just because none of the other ones are different enough. Mind you, we could say that about a Strat. Why have I got 10 Strats and 10 Telecasters? Whereas I'm looking at mine's an SG Special, so it's red. So you can get a standard. What's the difference? Well, it's got fret markings and covered pickups, and it's a better colour. To me, that's not a different guitar, but then I don't know, how does that work with guitars as well? With you know, is this one different from that one because it's got a Floyd Rose and that's got a hardtail, or was it just because we were both cheap? Don't know. And Epsilon Flying V2. I don't know. I think I've seen that. The problem is Flying Vs are fucking huge. They really are big things. Especially, I built a Flying V base, and it's just like, it's just because it's like it goes, your bridge is still there, that's fine, but the wings are way out here. So this bit of it's fine, the neck's fine, where the bridge is fine, but it just, I don't know, it's one of those things that you play it and you go, this doesn't make any sense, and then you give it that, and it's like, But I think Flying Vs are very much a case of, you either love it or you don't. You either love or you don't love a Flying V. I don't think there's anything in the middle. When I say love it, you don't have to absolutely love it. I don't absolutely love it. It's not the one guitar I would choose out of all the guitars. But you either think they're cool, therefore you like it, or you don't think they're cool. First time you pick one up, it's like, what the fuck is this? It's like just a box. It doesn't make any sense, but they're amazing. V2 is perfectly weighted too. So is the main one. Flying Vs are generally not badly designed in that respect for playing standing up. The thing is, you can space, but you can play them sitting down if you really want to. I don't know. I can imagine just a time if nobody else ever played it, Flying V's my thing. I would love the Flying V to be my thing. It's not. Maybe if I'd bought one. In some ways, I wish I had. See, if I'd bought a Flying V instead of my original Epiphone SG, maybe I would be that. Malco, is that the guy with the Flying V? I'd love to be the guy that's got a Flying V. That'd be cool, wouldn't it? I do have one, but I'm not the guy with the Flying V. It's such a statement to make. It's such a statement. It's such a different statement to make than this guitar. The Flying V is, I'm a show off and I don't mind it being difficult to play. This is, yes, I can play an arpeggio minor diatonic. Fuck you, Kenny, whoever you are. Can't do much more than sit down for a while, I suppose, so. The BT Rich KKV. I don't like the KKV. The KKV is even bigger because the headstock's got extra points on it. But I don't like that one. That one and the Jackson King V, see the one that go to a point? Why do I find that offensive? I just do. I don't mind some pointy guitars. I quite like. I was actually watching a guy playing an Ibanez Xiphos. Quite fancy an Ibanez Xiphos. But they're very pointy, but I don't like the Flying Vs. Anyhow, that's me made it to 10 o'clock. I can now go to the toilet. And I will try and do a bit of coffee table week and a bit of Strat week. And less bike ride week. Oh, I found Peter, the thing who was there. He's back. Flying Vs are awesome, Mr. Whitesnake. If you don't have one, get one. You should have a Flying V. There's no excuse for not having one, really. Especially since you can fix things and put better pickups on it. And you know you can make it good. Oh. Rock on. I love you all. Although I can't find the thing. But yes, I shall try and be more... I'll try and get more enthused into doing videos this week. Keep being ill. Fucking pish.